I want that lady of yours back where she belongs. I don't like the company she's keeping right now.
Oh. I don't suppose the stuff looks as bad as it tastes. I know you're there. I can hear you breathing. How long is this silent treatment gonna last, anyway? I don't suppose I could reach you with a little, I guess not. You're right. Why bother to make friends? We have no time. I'm gonna be out of here by tomorrow anyway, right? Right? Hello?
The policeman who accidentally shot O'Neill on suspension, Commissioner.
Yes, he is.
Mrs. McMILLAN, I know how you must feel, but would you mind giving us a statement?
I didn't see anything. I was blindfolded the whole time. They had, those stocking things over their heads when they kidnapped me.
Well, how many men were there?
McMILLAN? I don't know, two in the car.
Mrs. McMILLAN?
I don't know, Mac. I don't know. Can't we just go home? I don't want to answer anymore.
Yes, of course.
Commissioner, is it true that Freddie O'Neill was your only lead in all these recent jewel thefts?
Yes, it's true. I'll give you a statement in a minute. Honey, the mayor insists I make a full report. Why don't you go on home and I'll join you as soon as I can.
Can we ask her just a few more questions?
Not now. She's exhausted. Take her home, Tom.
What about O'Neill? Did he agree to the swap, or was he forced into it?
He insisted on it, gentlemen.
No, wait a minute, Commissioner. We still don't have...
And so, a stray bullet by a policeman in the tragic confusion of the swap for Mrs. Sally McMILLAN cost the battling Irishman Freddie O'Neill, his life. But we repeat, Police Commissioner McMillan's wife has been safely returned.
Thank you, George, for your on-the-spot report. Tonight, in tribute to a real champion, this station is proud to present highlights of Freddie O'Neill's boxing career. This was Freddie's first match as a professional against Kid Larson. He won by a knockout in the 5th round and established himself as a major contender. Within a period of 6 years, Freddie O'Neill had fought 14 main events.
How is she?
I gave her a double shot of hot milk and a little sleeping pill. Something ought to work.
Freddie's fans will remember his bout with Vic Armstrong when he scored a spectacular knockout in the 7th round and earned him the shot at the middleweight championship. Shocked the boxing world by defeating Hal Stenson for the middleweight championship. This fighting Irishman had a heart of gold and a helping hand for any friend in need. He had great confidence in the young people of today. Whenever he wasn't in training...
Sally. And try Mrs. McMillan for me again, will you please?
I just did, sir. The line's still busy.
And that's with 2 phones in the house. She slept all night. She's been talking all morning. I haven't even had a chance to talk to her. Keep trying, Ann.
Oh, thank you so much. If you just give me your number, maybe I could call you as soon as the arrangements have been made. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Goodbye.
Oh, more telegrams. How many people do you suppose the Irishman knew?
Incredible. Who do you suppose they all are? What do they do?
Well, this one is signed Sugar LaLure. I can guess what she does.
I think they'll all be at the funeral.
Well, sure. Everybody loves a fighter. Not many left today.
Poor Freddie. He certainly did die the way he lived. I wish there was something I could do for him to really thank him.
Well, he'll have a nice funeral. And that's all any Irishman asks of life.
Mildred, that's it. We're gonna have a wake. A real Irish wake. And we're gonna invite all of Freddie's friends.
All of them? Even Sugar LaLure?
All of them. They were all friends of Freddie's, and he would want them there.
Listen, Mrs. McMillan, I spotted some pretty well-known gamblers in there and some out-and-out gangsters.
Well, any friend of Freddie's. Miss
Sure,
Commissioner McMillan,
sure.
please.
Well, we're not going to put out that silver we polished.
Oh, yes, we are. It's going to be a very elegant wake.
Yes, Ann.
Mrs. McMillan on 3.
Thank you. Hi, honey.
Hi, Mac. You wouldn't believe the telephone calls and the telegrams we've had about Freddie.
How are you, okay?
I'm going to be fine, especially now. I've come up with a lovely idea for Freddie.
Oh?
Mac, we're going to have a wake for Freddie. A real Irish wake, and we're going to have it at our house, and we're going to invite all of his friends. What do you think? Don't say no.
Oh, no, I was just, well, you haven't really met any of his friends, you know.
I know, but I've talked to most of them on the phone. The phone hasn't stopped ringing all day. Please, Mac?
Oh, well, that's not a bad idea. It's a good idea. Go ahead, begin making plans. Freddie deserves the best.
Thanks, Mac.
I'll be right home. I have something very important to tell you. And Sally, I think it's a great idea.
I knew you'd be pleased, Mac.
Bye. We may get our shot at the Dutchman after all.
How's that, sir?
We're going to have a wake for Freddie O'Neill.
A wake? That's where the casket is open, isn't it?
Yes, I know it. Would you please stop crying, Mr. Tipolino? All right, Tippy. I know it was a great loss for all of us. Your brother. Yes, you know, I had that same feeling myself. Hi, darling.
Hi.
Oh, no, I wasn't. No, I was, your cousin felt the same way, too. Oh. Well, sure, we'd be glad to have them. Here, let me put that down. Okay. Thanks a lot. All right. It was an honor talking to you, too. Okay, Tippy. Bye-bye.
Tippy? Are you talking to Louis Tipolino, the restaurant owner?
He is such a sweet man.
He's the biggest crook in town.
Why isn't he in jail?
That's how crooked he is. He makes it look legal.
Well, I had to invite him to Freddie's wake. He sent such a sweet wire.
Sally. Look, about the guest list. Why do you invite the people we were going to invite to Freddie's party, too? How would you like that?
That would be a fabulous idea. Freddie would have liked that. You know, also, I think it'll add a little class to our wake.
It's just the way he put it.
Our wake could use a little. He put it? What? When?
Why don't you sit down, Sally? I'll pour you a drink.
I don't want to sit down, and I certainly don't want to drink.
Freddie's alive,
I think I'll sit down.
and I'll pour you a drink.
I think I'll drink it. What do you mean, Freddie's alive?
Our men were using blanks. The whole thing was staged to make it look real.
How could you do that?
I know it was a terrible thing to put you through, Sally, but I had to.
Couldn't you trust me enough to have let me in on it?
Oh, sure. If I'd known where the kidnappers were holding you, I'd have phoned you.
You always let me in on everything. You could have given me a signal in the alley. You could have winked.
Oh, sure. See? It had to be a perfect performance to fool the Dutchman, and he was out there somewhere watching. You, Freddie, me, all of us. I couldn't risk it after what you'd been through. And the only way to keep Freddie alive was to convince the Dutchman that Freddie was dead.
I can understand that. Where's Freddie now?
Safe, out of sight, and under police protection. And looking forward to the wake more than anybody, with the possible exception of the Dutchman.
Is he gonna be there?
Well, that's what we're counting on. We'll have mourners wearing diamonds of every shape and size, begged, borrowed, and stolen, probably.
With Freddie playing dead and identifying the Dutchman at the same time? Mac.
We can do it. And we're counting on you, too.
Oh, now that I know Freddie's alive, I'll be fine. Sorry I got so upset before.
Oh, I can understand that.
Oh, Mac, I think I've come up with a clue myself.
Yeah?
Of course, I couldn't see or hear anything when I was hostage, but I could taste. And they fed me a stew that was so awful that if she ever cooked for me again, I know that I could spot her.
She? Why do you say she?
Why do I say she? Why do I say she?
I don't know. You're the one who said it. What are you doing?
I'm sniffing.
Well, I can tell you're sniffing, but why are you sniffing?
Perfume. There was perfume everywhere they took me. That's why I said she. Mac, that's it. The Dutchman is a Dutch woman.
That's a possibility. Could you recognize that perfume?
Odor, please, odor. It's unforgettable. I'll tell you another thing. I was very discreet when I was sniffing. I remember being very discreet. I'm almost sure that no one knew that I was sniffing. Aren't you proud of me? I've cracked the case.
Yeah, well, it's a beginning. Your real work comes tomorrow night when you have to sniff your way through that wake.
Oh, I can't wait to get a look at that woman that would wear that kind of perfume. Oh, her escorts must be drugged by the end of the evening.
Well, maybe that's her technique.
How would you like to see a little bit of my technique? Okay?
Hey.
Are you? Oh. Let's see. Ooh, it looks so confining.
Well, it's soft.
How about one for the road?
Oh, yeah. Hey, do you think you could figure some way to slip me a couple of these while I'm on the road?
Well, this is something I never thought I'd see.
Well, it ain't bad. A lot more comfortable than some beds I've been in.
I think you look cute.
I bet you say that to all the corpses.
She does. Except this is the first time a corpse has talked back. Are you really comfortable, Freddie?
Yeah, except I don't know why I had to come in the formal.
Oh, that was my idea. Lie down. I'm a little nervous about that mirror.
Well, I think it's great. I can see practically the whole room. From here.
Sure, practically the whole room can see you. What if they catch you breathing?
That's why I brought some extra flowers to put all over the top. And then I'm going to take these candelabra and put them in close so people can't get close.
Good idea.
I counted the silver, and I'm going to count it again when the evening's over.
Here, Sally.
Gotcha. Ready, Freddie? I hope you're not allergic.
You can't call me canvas back now.
This is one fight you lost. You know, man. What do you think?
Do I get up when the bell rings?
You know what? I think it's gonna work. Can't even tell he's breathing.
Dreadful house. I don't know which I despise more, the exterior or the interior.
I don't mind the house so much as I do the people. It's a whole new breed of parasites. Funeral crashers.
Any luck?
Not yet.
Watch it. I can see your lips moving.
You still don't think this is such a good idea, boss? I mean, the police commissioner's own home?
I'd risk anything for Freddie O'Neill.
Oh, yeah? I ain't never met no Irishman alive or dead worth going to jail for.
I've never seen so much drinking at a party for a live person.
Is this your first wake?
And my last. I'm going to be cremated. Oh, ladies, be sure and try the crab rangoon. And you there, speed it up with the coffee.
Commissioner? I'd like to take several of these characters in for questioning right now.
I know what you mean, Henry.
Looks almost as good dead as he did alive.
He looks better.
I'll take that.
What?
A carving set up your sleeve.
Oh, I'm with the catering set.
I'm with the police commissioner.
Was he anyway?
I have no idea. You're the one that accepted the invitation.
It's me.
Oh, hi, Mildred.
There lies a man who says he never threw a fight to Freddie O'Neill. Mistaken a fraud.
What's your name?
Enright Mansion.
Oh, that's a beautiful name. I really like that name.
You getting smashed?
No.
You're fogging up the mirror. Any luck?
Still sniffing.
Well, you're ready. You're ready. Movies, Las Vegas, you name it.
Hey, Mac. Mac, remember when you said anytime I need a favor?
Listen, you're really ready. You know, I don't want to coerce you. If I snap my fingers the wrong
Listen to him.
Why don't you gentlemen have a drink in the bar?
Oh, anything you say, Commissioner.
Excuse me, but where do I know you from?
Well, I've been working on this picture at Universal.
This party's worse than yours.
I agree.
Mrs. McMillan?
Sally, you really must do something about that cold.
Oh, Francis, it's just one of those 24-hour bugs. I'm sure it'll be gone tomorrow.
Oh, Francis, a familiar face, thank goodness. Isn't this the most ghastly party you've ever been in? And the people here, you know, there's this one dreadful woman who goes around sniffing. Has she sniffed you?
Yeah.
Well, you know, anytime you accept an invitation to a police commissioner's home, you have to be very careful.
Mrs. McMillan.
It's the bees.
I never hoped I'd be lucky enough to find my hostess calling.
She's the hostess of this thing?
Lengthy.
Oh, that's okay. I agree with Miss Sims. This is a terrible party.
Well, not really, as wakes go.
Well, couldn't we go, John?
You'll have to forgive Lanthy. She's not at her best at parties, or anywhere else for that matter.
Well, I think you forgot one thing.
Always living in the past, Lanthy. I hope you haven't lost your interest in mobiles, Mrs. McMillan. I'd love you to come to my studio tomorrow if you can get away.
I wish I could get away right now.
Well, I think we could arrange that too.
Oh, tomorrow would be fine.
Good. Shall we say about noon then?
Fine.
Bye.
Now watch.
Doctor, you're not doing your good old one-handed knot trick again, are you?
But this gentleman begged me to show it to him, Commissioner.
You did?
Did I hurt you, fella?
What's the matter? How could they be, Francis? Your ears are pierced.
I told you this was a bad idea. Okay, let's go.
Hold it, everybody! Hold it! Everybody! Enright, lock the doors.
All right, wait just a minute.
All right, everybody, the ladies will go upstairs, please. The gentlemen will stay down here.
We know the procedure, Commissioner.
Mac, what is the procedure?
Procedure? After a fruitless search and a dismal failure, and after the Dutchman has been victorious again, we are going to get smashed.
San Francisco's master jewel thief struck again last night, and this time at the home of Police Commissioner Stuart McMillan. Stolen was a pair of earrings valued at $100,000, removed from the pierced ears of Mrs. Frances Miley, wife of the famed financier Carter Miley. The heist took place at the wake of battling Freddie O'Neill, accidentally gunned down by police as he was being exchanged for the kidnapped wife of the police commissioner. A search of all the guests proved futile, and San Francisco's mysterious jewel thief has been successful once again.
Great picture. Who turned that on?
I think it's been on all night.
Oh, that's better. I'll set it later. Oh. Should I bring either of you, you'll pardon the expression, something to eat?
Oh, that's where the ice pack is.
I was bringing it to you.
Oh, never mind. I think if I just sit down, that ought to do it.
I was watching the Late Show. Excuse me.
Goodbye, Doc.
Good heavens, I'm late for surgery.
Who was that?
Just another guest who didn't know when to leave.
Oh, I'm never giving another party. I can't get that clock in focus.
I can't even get you into focus.
I don't know what time it is. I told John Thomas Clark that I'd drop by his studio for a lesson in mechanical mobiles at 12 o'clock.
The way your hands are shaking?
Well, it's modern art, Mildred. I think shaking hands could be an asset.
Now, first, you've got a morning of sniffing ahead of you.
Oh, Mac, even my nose has a hangover.
I'm sorry, Sally, but your nose is the only clue we've got.
No, this isn't it. Madam, if you could just be a little more specific. Well, that's all I can tell you.
You know, you've already sniffed $30 worth.
Mac?
You find it?
No, darling. Could you please pay this lady $30?
Hi, Mac.
Hi.
Oh, well, seeing it's you. We're such old friends. No charge.
Has she always been this reasonable? No. Well, this is... Oh, I'm sorry. This is very new and quite unique. I'm not the regular girl here, you know. No, this isn't it, but it's very nice. Do you have anything else? Just... Here, try these. Ooh, this is very unusual. Here.
Is it?
No. What's this called? Oh, dear. That's my medicine. Oh. You know, maybe I should try to find you somebody with a little bit more experience. If you could just describe to someone who knew exactly what you wanted, and, just a moment, please. Isn't she cute? I like her.
Yeah, but she does seem a little incompetent.
I know, but I like her because she doesn't know you.
Can I help you? Oh, hi, Mac.
Ah, yes, what we wanted was someone with a little more experience.
May I help you, sir? Oh, hello, Mac. It's nice to see you again. Oh, no, that's not for you, honey. Why don't you try some of this, huh?
I don't think we'll find anything here, but... Wait a minute. What is this? This is it. This is the odor.
This is a man's cologne.
I know. That's what's so strange. I thought it was a perfume. It turns out it was a cologne.
I'll take that bottle, please. Charlie.
We're onto something.
Freddie.
Freddie, wake up. Wake up.
Oh, hi, Mac. Ooh, I wish I were dead. Well, I don't think I could live through another week.
Here, smell this.
What? You only smell like Bull Dunham?
Bull uses this cologne, doesn't he?
He did that day at the Springs.
Do you know where he's staying while he's in the city?
He said he was at Rocky's.
Rocky's gym?
Mac, is that the smell that Sally was looking for?
Yeah, I think so.
You think Bull is the Dutchman?
No, he's not that bright. But he could be working for the Dutchman or something. I'll go over to Rocky.
No, well, you know, if Bull thinks that you're pumping him, he'll just forget how to talk.
I'm going to tell him how thoughtful you were to remember him in your will.
That bum after he insulted me at my own wake?
Ow.
Freddie thought a lot of you, Bull.
Ah, the poor guy.
One of the last things he said, he wanted to give you his boxing gloves. First pair he ever used.
He wanted to give them to me? Yeah?
Yeah. I'll mail them to you down in the Springs.
Yes, well, I'll hang them on the wall in the massage room. Put a picture of Freddie up there, too.
Hey, Freddie would like that.
I'm gonna miss that, Bull.
Yeah, we all are. Nice cologne, Bull.
Hey, lower your voice, will you? I've been taking enough razzing from the bums in here about this smell.
Oh, I like it.
You do?
Yeah. Where can I buy some?
I don't know. If you want some, I'll ask Mr. Clark where he gets it.
Mr. Clark?
Hey, you know, that sculptor guy.
Oh, John Thomas Clark. Oh, present?
The last time he was down in Springs, he just brought it down.
When was that, Bull?
The same time you... What is it you want anyway, Mr. Commissioner? You know,
Well, one of the first things I want is to put you under arrest, Bull.
Hey, nice swings, fella. Got a manager? All you need...
All I need is a phone.
Come on in, the door is open. Mrs. McMillan. Welcome.
Hi.
How are you?
The artist at work, I see.
Well, I'm afraid it's little more than a trade these days, created by the demands of the marketplace. Art is nothing but a business.
Well, a very good one for you. This is a fantastic studio.
Yes, it is very well equipped. How do you like my latest monstrosity? Electrically run. I call it Cycle of Life. The title alone doubles the price. You like my cologne?
Yes. Do you know that I have been looking for that scent for my husband? Isn't it a coincidence that you happen to have it on?
And last night at the wake, were you looking for it then too?
Last night?
Lanthy told me you were sniffing all evening. I assumed you had a cold. Now I realize you didn't.
No, I do. I thought it was one of those 24-hour things, you know, but I guess I'm gonna have it for a while. Maybe I better go before I expose you, you know.
Well, Mrs. McMillan, I suspect I'm already exposed.
You're the Dutchman.
I'm the Dutchman.
How do you do it? I mean, what with all those detectives looking at the safe and everything?
Illusion, my dear. Like my mobiles. You think you see something when you don't. No one saw me take the diamond at the party because I didn't. I took it just before the party, when I came to install the mobile. But society creates its own heroes. Everyone wanted to believe that I could open a safe in full view of a crowd. That excited them tremendously, so they believed it.
Oh.
Sally.
Oh, Mac, the Dutchman. How are you?
Fine. I'd like to shake hands with you, Freddie.
I know what you mean. My hands were bandaged for a month after my fight with Stonehead Kelly.
Oh, yeah?
Stonehead Kelly?
That's how I got the bandages.
Oh. You better give me a big hug, Freddie, because I think my man's going to be out of action for the next couple of weeks.
May I?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think that's my cab.
We're gonna miss you, Freddie. Have a good time, Waikiki.
Oh, I will. I spent several weeks on the cuff with Muggsy. He's first class. It ain't such a bad life, sweetheart.
Oh.
Dropped your guard again. Stay well now.
Bye, Freddie. Aloha.
Bye.
Isn't Freddie great? We're really going to miss him.